Welcome to Raleigh, North Carolina, and the Wolfpack is gathered. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Auburn Tigers, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the NC State Wolfpack. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. NC State will kick off, and that'll get things underway. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll try the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Man, a lot of times when you blitz that linebacker, it's about timing. You don't show your hand, and he gets up to the line of scrimmage, gets right through the line, makes the tackle for a loss.
And as soon as the running back gets the football, he's got a face full of linebacker.
Not much you can do there. Like, you got to have a little better block. You got to identify that blitz a little bit faster by the offensive line.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. To the air, it's Newton. He's going to let it go. Picked off, and the opening drive is stuck with an interception.
This is obviously a quarterback that has had a lot of success here in recent weeks, and you wonder maybe if he's feeling himself just a little bit too much, a little bit too eager here in the opening drive, taking a shot deep down the field he probably shouldn't have, and the defense made him pay for it with the INT.
He'll start this drive firing. Quick strike complete. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
From the gun, the ground game. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened
there. NC State comes to the line to deal with 3rd and short. He'll sneak it. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
The Wolfpack will have 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds the tight end. NC State might think about going for a big one on 2nd and short. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They'll run for it on 3rd and short. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
Fourth down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down. Still going. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he showed you the arm talent on the throw.
Working downfield on 1st down. Finds his big tight end. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Back to pass on 2nd down. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
Well, I know that one falls incomplete, but as the head coach, you've got to still love what you've seen from your quarterback early in this game. He's been accurate, in a great rhythm. To start the game 4 for 5, that's pretty good.
NC State has to come up with a big play here on 3rd down. Just keep slinging it. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Not much on that return, but I think they'll let him slide after making that pick, and they'll have it at the 20.
The rough start to get something going. Both of them turning over to the other team. Let's see which one can get settled in first.
So here comes the Auburn offense. He threw a pick on the initial drive, but they have it back, and we're still looking for our first points of the game. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. To the air, it's Newton. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Trying to take it back.
Great job getting the interception. Maybe an even better job on the return. You got the convoy. You're finding your blockers. You're out in the open field. You're saying, hey, coach, watch me with the ball in the open space. Maybe I can get on offense and get a few throws. That was a phenomenal individual effort.
Quarterback sneak trying to power his way ahead for a few.
And nice job by this defense. You kind of knew something like this was coming. Great job. You got to get penetration. First thing you have to do is get up under that center. Make it really hard for him to go forward right now. Nice penetration, stopping the quarterback sneak in its tracks.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Marches ahead. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, the defense did their job. They were able to get the interception, give the offense the ball back. Now you're set up after that run play on 3rd down. And there's a lot of pressure on you here. You've got to find a way to stay on the field. You've got to find a way to score points after getting that takeaway.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, North Carolina State! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
The great thing about spreading a defense out, I can see where the blitz is coming from. I can see where they're weak. I can see my matchups. Nice job by the offense. Spread them out, taking advantage of their matchup, and getting in for the score.
And they did tack on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Looking downfield, it's Newton. Shoots it to the left. With the catch, it's Turner. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down.
I think receivers really separate themselves with body control to be able to hang in the air but stay in bounds and keep that foot on the ground. Unbelievable job catching the football and staying in bounds near the sidelines.
Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
To the air on 2nd down. It's complete on the right side. Finally forced out of bounds, maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
He runs out of bounds at the 49. That's a first down for the offense. Let's go.
We've reached the end of the quarter, and NC State has the edge. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the 2nd quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work. On 1st down, the quarterback sneak.
Well, they try to go quarterback sneak, and I know to a lot of people that's a play we all take for granted, like it always works. Quarterback sneaks are designed to get just 1 inch. Somehow you've got to come up and do it. But the defense there, David, they bowed up and stopped them.
Did a great job. Listen, everybody knows what's coming. You know it's a quarterback sneak. It's still hard as heck to stop, but nice job by the defensive lineman. Get off the football. Don't allow them to go backwards. Don't push you backwards at all. And then what do you see with linebackers a lot of times? They're come flying in there, making the stop. But a nice stop by this defense, expecting the quarterback sneak.
They They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. To the air, it's Newton. Fires to the right. It's caught. What a nice connection. Knocked down immediately, and they've got it at the 25. Really effective concept against the zone there, and it helps all the more, David, when you have a tight end that can get downfield.
No doubt. Take your tight end, put him in the slot, makes it easier, better matchup. Now he's got a good corner route. You can tell. Sticks his foot in the ground, quarterback puts it up there. Know he's got zone, know he's got the big fella. He goes up, catches the football, makes the big game.
Pass the sticks, and he may get more. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. The extra point here would tie the game.
And this is why you consistently run the football, a steady diet, because you can break the long touchdown runs. Nice job breaking through the line of scrimmage, outrunning the rest, getting in for the long touchdown.
So the kick goes out of bounds, and the ball will be placed at the 40 to start this drive. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, NC State.
They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. That's reeled in. It's Graves. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Gets it out fast. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a 1st down.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. They'll keep it on the ground. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
How about that for efficiency if you're on this offense right now? 3 plays, 3 1st downs. They get that one running the football. Great vision and open field running ability. Everything they're doing right now is working. This play caller is in a rhythm.
Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Makes the catch. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
And these wide receivers work the middle of the field. So much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. The give to the back.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the 1st down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
First and goal now as NC State tries to find a way to score. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal coming up. Wants to go up top. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
3rd and goal where defensive coordinators have to make a stand. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolfpack fired in from the red zone for the score.
And how about the offense? They spread them out. Everybody spread wide. Easier to read a defense when you do that. They find the matchup they want, and they get rewarded with the score.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll give it to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run. Not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Now the play fake. Finds his man. It's Turner. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains.
And this is what's so great about play action. The run fake sucks those linebackers up, and it just creates so much more space for these receivers to operate. Beautiful execution by the offense.
To throw, it's Newton. Quick completion on the out. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over. A chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Direct snap. And some room to work. Breaks into the open. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
The Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
And there was no space.
To show up and make a play, and he did.
Sometimes you just need to block that dude, and they didn't.
Unloads to the wideout. He's open on the right. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Now, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
Just inside the 40-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 39.
Just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That's a really good stop by the defense, Jesse. They need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now on first down from the 28. Dropping back, it's Newton. Fires to the middle. And that is interception number 3 on the day. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23.
Timing has to be so good. When you're throwing it as zone defense over the middle of the field, the ball's got to come out specifically on time because these windows close really quickly. Ball there thrown a little bit late. As a result, it's an INT.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds his big tight end. They get him down at the 36. It will be a first down. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. Looking for a deep man. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And guys, if I'm on offense, I am staying aggressive. I know you didn't connect there, but make sure you keep testing this defense because even if you complete one of those throws, that could be the game-breaking play.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Trying to escape and get it himself. Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a first down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for this season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number, it was a big gain. He does it again. He's got the knack for just understanding when to throw it, when to take off and run. You saw it right there.
Looking to throw on first down. He lets it fly. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. Starting this 3rd quarter on the ground. Just gets it to the 20, a pickup of 1.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They go to the ground. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
NC State comes to the line to deal with 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. He's got it down the middle. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Well, that's why this guy's one of the best receivers in the country. Even when he's double covered, he's open. He's able to make the catch and get the first down.
The Wolfpack with a 1st and 10 here. Looking downfield on 1st down. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
What a great play by one of their biggest playmakers in the D-line. I can say this personally. I got my first start in college at Jordan-Hare Stadium. It was brutal. I think about it, and I get PTSD to this day. When you get those types of athletes in a three-point stance rushing the quarterback with that crowd noise, and your offensive tackles can't hear the snap count, it's not a lot of fun.
Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. Back to pass. Pressure coming. Hit as he throws. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. He'll try to take it back. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Auburn!
This guy really is the complete linebacker. Not only is he physical and not only can he play downhill to stop the run, this guy is a weapon in pass coverage. You saw it on that play. What can this guy do?
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in a terrific top 15 matchup. Tennessee is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the momentum may be turning. These balls have picked themselves up off the canvas before, and they are capable of it again today. It's less than a touchdown lead. They're trailing by 6 to Ole Miss. We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really the only way to do it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out, not try to get it all back.
There he goes! And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down.
Man, that is so tough. When you play defense, you get your eyes on your keys and you got to read them, but sometimes they lie to you. You could see the little misdirection by this offense, fooled the defense, created some space. The offense took advantage and made a huge play.
The Wolfpack, after that big play on the ground, might just run it until they stop it. Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab on the left. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
The Wolfpack with a lot of options on 2nd and short. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Looking to fire. Oh, looked upfield too soon and dropped the football, and it'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Touchdown, Tigers. The defense does the work itself with a pick 6.
You've got to be so careful as a quarterback throwing over the middle of the field with this linebacker. He is so good in coverage, reading the quarterback's eyes. He'll make you pay, and he did right there with that pick six.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's coming out of the end zone. Makes a move. Just a tremendous return. Great run, great speed and vision to really set up this offense. He almost got totally loose on that one. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a non-profit, man, like a charity, giving the football away too much. Got to take care of the football, Jesse. Otherwise, you got no shot to win this football game.
You're right, man. At this level of college football, it doesn't matter how talented you are. It doesn't matter who you're playing. If you're sloppy, you put the football on the ground or you throw picks, you're going to find yourself behind on the scoreboard.
NC State might think about going for a big one on second and short. Wants to go up top. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete. NC State comes to the line to deal with third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. He got a hand on it and deflected it, but probably just got a bruise off that missile and gave up the completion.
Yeah, not used to handling the revolutions on that football. QB zipped it in there. Nice job getting the deflection, getting your hand on the football. That's what you're supposed to, find the football, but the offense got the break and got the completion.
Fires to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him and make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
That's a bang-bang play, three-step slant. They rep this over and over in practice so they can go out and execute it on game day like that.
NC State comes to the line to deal with third and short. Grabbed behind the line. It's Graves. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
North Carolina State defining efficiency on this drive. He wants to throw it again. Oh, they're after him. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Keep bringing the heat like that, and you can fall in line with the likes of Derek Brown or Nick Fairley.
Man, I still remember that Nick Fairley season where he put the defense on his back. Cam Newton took care of the offense, but he ruled the defense, making big plays, getting in the backfield, getting after quarterbacks.
Well, it was a good throw, it was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
NC State has to come up with a big play on third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got the tight end. The chunk plays that they love, and he takes it all the way down to the 10. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. NC State with the 1st and 10 here. Wants to go up top on first down. Got it set up on the outside. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, on those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Tries to do it himself on the draw. That's the end of the period, and Auburn has the lead. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor, both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
Interesting call here for the head coach, too, because you need a touchdown. Now it's 4th and long. You could kick the field goal and cut into the lead, but it depends on how much you trust your defense right now. They may go for this one, guys.
So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Absolutely perfect. That'll bring him to within 4. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
You open a drive like that, and the entire playbook opens up on 1st down from the 44. They'll ride the hot hand. Gets it past the marker. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
It's amazing how play by the defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you are.
The play action fake. He's got him. Several defenders there to get him on the ground.
And that's what the running game can do for an offense. You run the football, you have some success. Then what do? You stick the ball out there, you pull it back, you run some play action, you complete the football, get a 1st down. Nice balance by this offense.
Quick release by the QB. He'll get it down to the 31, and that's where he goes out of bounds.
And the nice thing about late in the football game, when you have the lead, you kind of know the defense will get aggressive. You might get some man coverage. They get it to the receiver out wide. I love the run after the catch. He's got such playmaking ability. That's a big 1st down for this offense.
They'll run the toss. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking downfield, it's Newton. Throws for the tight end. Got him downfield. Touchdown, Tigers. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here today.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution.
And it's picked off for the 4th time today. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter, everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. He'll try it again. Oh, he's got some space. They get him on the ground at the 37, but give him 15 yards on that chunk play, and they'll move the chains.
Man, this offense would really like to lean on this guy in the fourth quarter, right? They've got the lead, and you just saw his ability there, breaking a tackle. He looks like he's getting stronger as the game goes on. I'd expect him to get a few more carries here before this game's over.
Back to throw, it's Newton. And he left that one short, tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Motion from the wideout. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. And the Tigers are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Good timing on the quick out. He gets it inside the 20 and out of bounds at the 17.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
The Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Quarterback strolling away from Heath. He goes out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Quarterback just has to be more aware of the situation. 1st down, goal-to-go situation, you cannot take a sack. So the QB, if no one's open, you got to make sure you're throwing that ball out of the end zone and helping your offense out.
Back to pass, it's Newton. Out of the backfield, he's open. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. They have this game in hand right now. We'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. About to have the 9th snap on this drive. You don't want to settle for a field goal. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. Flips it out in the flat.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Put this game in a hammerlock, and now they'll go for the submission hold on 4th and goal. Got his man. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
Their own end zone nipping at their heels as they start this drive from their own 2. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on 1st down. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. To the air on 1st down. It's caught. Can't get him to the ground.
And on the slant route, I love the location of the throw by the quarterback. He's not making it difficult on his receiver. He's putting the football out in front, hitting his receiver right in the face mask and making it easy for him.
The Wolfpack with a lot of options on 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Here's a heat. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. NC State at the line with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Trying to make magic with his feet. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Sampson. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that 1st down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their 1st of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. NC State started this drive with terrible field position, but now a little room to operate. Wants to throw on 1st down. And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Their own end zone nipping at their heels as they start this drive from their own 2. The give to the tailback. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Smart offense. I love it, man. Make them use that timeout. Run the football. I can run the football and let that clock now tick inside of a minute. I'm in great situation to win this football game. Just be smart and keep that thing running.
Using his legs at the block. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. So 3rd and short from inside the 20. You convert here, and this drive takes on a different complexion. Leaves it with the running back. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down? Auburn sends out the punting unit. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. They bring him down. Strong effort by the coverage team, and that's how they'll put a period on this one. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a